first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On play action, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Justice Hill out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not. And it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
Play action now. Jackson. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Oh, we changed it. Oh.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10. It's first and goal. It's a big one for the Ravens. 54 yards. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. Here's a run. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on first and goal. Henry will take this one into the end zone. It's a Raven touchdown. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the 6, here comes a return. He's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. That's quickly out to Williams. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Second and 10.
At the 23-yard line.
From the gun, it's Goff. That's going to be incomplete. Humphrey, very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And 10 yards to go.
180.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That's going to be caught. And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
Jackson now to throw on first down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
16 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
From the gun, Jackson.
First and goal. The quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore. His second touchdown of the afternoon. Give him a second touchdown on this one. What an opening quarter, Greg. 2 rushing touchdowns in the first.
Well, Mike, we kind of had a feeling this might be the case. They told us all week how important it was to get this guy involved early and often, and boy, have they ever. He has made his presence felt here early in this one.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's first and 10. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the...
Jahmyr Gibbs. And he will score. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
And that one bangs off the right upright. Does not go in. It's no good. And they're unable to add the point after. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. A short one taken at the 10. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Off the play fake. Jackson. From the outside, he's got Andrews down the field. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
Using the 9-yard line.
On first and 10, Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. First and goal coming up. It'll be first and goal when we come back. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3-4-3. It is first and goal. Moving to his left. He'll get this out wide. And he is on the chalk, stepping out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. That's a loss of 3 on the play.
It's one of those times, Mike, where you're actually better off just throwing the ball away. And yes, it's nice to get that reception, but it really just results in a wasted down.
From back at the 13-yard line, it is second and goal. Jackson out of the pistol. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack. No.
Third and goal for Jackson. This one caught at the floor. To the goal line and in. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens.
We used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for us.
A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Detroit.
Typically in a third down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. They'll come up here on second down and 5. Goff to throw. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
That's good.
Here we go. 36.
First and 10.
Here's Goff. Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. On second down, Goff. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot.
And he will get into the end zone. Rock right. Touchdown, Detroit.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. Now an opening past the 30. Nice work here on the return as they get this close to the 35.
When you get a big return like that, the offense takes the field with a lot more energy. They can see the end zone. They know they've got a short field. It brings a boost to the entire sideline when the special teams have an impact play like we just saw there. Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Hey. Yo. Ready?
Jackson now. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target, and it'll be 2nd down.
We go tonight. 120.
To throw is Goff. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
2nd and inches. And the pistol, Jackson ready. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Ball incomplete. Humphrey outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. 3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Off the play fake, here's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he gets this up close to the 40. That's John Jenkins, the big defensive tackle, swallowing him up.
It's a gain of 4.
Here's Goff. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On play action. Goff. Working free downfield. It is Williams. And he'll be the 30-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Roquan Smith there to bring him down.
Brings up second and 8.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 1.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And he's going to have a Lions first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They'll go play action with Goff. Oh, trying to keep the play alive, but it is intercepted. They're going to take over at their own 8-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's brought down by Terrion Arnold. A gain of 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5.
At the 13-yard line.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
And this is what you like to see if you're the head coach. Not only does your quarterback know exactly where that first down marker is, he's able to pick up the first down, but then get himself on the ground. He avoids the big hit and picks up the first down.
And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a big one for the Ravens. It's a gain of 34.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On play action. Oh, they're on him in the flash, and he lost the football. Looks like one of the Ravens was able to fall on it. Yes, indeed they did. So Baltimore will keep possession. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Now Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and that's going to bring up third and real long.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. On fourth down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And this is going to pin them back. It's out of bounds inside the 10.
At their own 8-yard line.
Now, faking the give. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast, and by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing, and ultimately led in an incompletion.
To throw is gone. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Chidobe Awuzie.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
A first down throw for Jackson. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
And the Baltimore first down.
Jackson now to throw on first down. And he will score again. Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more. And he will go down. Doesn't even get a throw off. His try for 2 is unsuccessful.
Lions 14. Tyler Luke.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Going to return this from the 10. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line. Off to throw on first down. That's coming. It's Isaac to Sloss. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
That's good for Lions.
On first and 10, here's Goff. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by their rookie linebacker.
You know, Mike, I think at this point, anytime you find yourself in a situation like this, your passing game has to just be thrown out altogether. I think right now it turns into a, let's just execute our run, let's just try to get out of this game healthy and move on. I mean, this is 4 consecutive drives that have ended with an interception. I mean, it's almost unheard of. It tells me it's more than just a lack of execution. This quarterback right now is having some confidence issues. He's not seeing the field great, and they need to have a complete reset.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now, Jackson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I'll tell you one thing, Mike, this pass rush certainly isn't the reason why they're losing this game right now. I mean, they have made their presence felt all throughout this game, and they're about a half second away from adding another sack to their total.
Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Play action now. Jackson. He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That is 14 for the 2nd time. Back-to-back 14-yard gains and a first down. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Off the play fake. Jackson. He'll look Hopkins' way again. This is also complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the Lions' 13-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. He'll look underneath for Henry. And he's got another one. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers, there's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It could be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. easy throw, get it to the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. And not much doing on this return. Good coverage. We'll stop in his tracks right at the 15-yard line. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. That pass ball is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just...
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
It's a pickup of 3.
Jackson now on 2nd down. And he's going to have the 1st down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here. 1st and goal, and it's Henry. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That'll be intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. To the 20. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Now Goff leads the Lions for a 2-point try.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. On the run to the right. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
180.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
180.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Inside the 10, it is caught. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal. Going Jackson. A big mistake. It was 1st and goal, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That is caught. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win here for the Ravens. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. And are going to send their fans home quite happy. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.